Uh, Hello, guys. Hello, denizens of my channel. If you're even subscribed, guys, make sure to subscribe. By the way, I literally have 10 subscribers, guys, and I can make more of these videos. So, yeah. But anyways, back onto the topic at hand. So my Joker impression video got 5 likes, and like after the end of the impression, I said that if it got 5 likes, I do a Squidward impression. And yeah, it got 5 likes. So yeah. To celebrate the momentous occasion, we're gonna read a fan fiction, SpongeBob X Squidward fan fiction. So, uh, yeah, This was the only thing I could come up with. I could have read the creepy pasta, but that'd have been too boring. And I'm sure all of you guys just want Squidward to be happy, don't you guys? Don't we all want to be happy in the end? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna read this in Squidward's voice. Yeah, because it literally has to be a Squidward impression, doesn't it? So yeah. So let me get into character. SpongeBob woke up to the sound of his usual alarm blaring throughout his house. Good morning, world! SpongeBob jumped out of bed and ran downstairs, quickly getting ready for a wonderful day ahead of him at the Krusty Krab. When he was ready, he ran outside screaming his familiar chant, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Squidward, me, popped his head out of the window. Will you be quiet? It's bad enough I have to deal with you during this week. I don't want to deal with you on a Sunday either. SpongeBob stopped running around. What do you mean it's Sunday? SpongeBob stuttered. I mean it's Sunday. The Krusty Krab is closed. Go home. SpongeBob laughed and groggily walked back home. Squidward sat down on his bed. I sat down, whatever. What am I gonna do? Squidward spoke. Whatever. Aloud, even though there was no one there. I've been putting on this act for not liking SpongeBob for years, just to cover up the fact that I really love him. I love everything about him. I love hearing his unique laugh. I love when he hands me an order ticket and we touch for half a second. Squidward actually started to tear up. But I can never have him. Squidward closed his eyes, trying to leave the tears. Stop. God dang it. Squidward. SpongeBob was in Squidward's doorway. What are you doing here? How much did you hear? SpongeBob looked down and stared at his shoes. I wanted to see if you could play with me because Patrick is busy. I heard everything. The only noise in the room was Squidward's silent crying. Finally, SpongeBob spoke. Squidward, I had no idea you felt that way. SpongeBob walked over to Squidward and sat next to him. He placed his hand on Squidward's hand, sending a shock up Squidward's spine. And I have to admit, SpongeBob looked at Squidward. I feel the same. I love you, Squidward. Silence. Pure silence. Squidward grabbed SpongeBob and pulled him in for a kiss. Guys, this is where it's getting spicy, so yeah, if you don't want to hear the rest of this, just head out, Or maybe actually just stay a while, yo. You wanted this, right? Yeah, alright. It was short and sweet. SpongeBob's eyes popped open with shock, but he closed them when he realized what was going on. When Squidward pulled away, SpongeBob whispered, barely audible, more. Squidward obeyed and pulled him in closer. Squidward started to rub SpongeBob's chest while kissing him. SpongeBob made a slight moan. Squidward, I want you. I need you. That's all Squidward needed to hear. He knelt down and unzipped SpongeBob's square pants and put them to the side. SpongeBob pulled Squidward's lips towards him for another kiss. He needed to kiss him to feel his wet, warm lips against his. While they were kissing, Squidward started to caress SpongeBob's bulge, causing SpongeBob to release another moan of pleasure. Squidward walked over to his bed and grabbed some pillows and put them to the floor. He gently put SpongeBob on them. He kissed SpongeBob's lips, and started leaving tiny kisses on his chest, all the way down to his bulge. Squidward looked at SpongeBob almost teasingly. Squidward got on top of SpongeBob and started to rub his bulge against SpongeBob's. Their breathing got heavier, and SpongeBob started to bump his bulge into Squidward's. They went faster and faster. "Squidward, I think I'm gonna come." Squidward smirked. "We can't have that just yet, can we? We only just begun." Squidward slowed down and got off of SpongeBob. He laid a tiny kiss on SpongeBob, making SpongeBob shudder. Squidward slid his tentacle into SpongeBob's underwear and grabbed SpongeBob's cock. Squidward started to move his hand up and down, slowly at first. SpongeBob's breathing sped up, and he started to slightly moan again. Squidward removed his hand and started to leave tiny kisses along his dick. He then gave SpongeBob a few sucks and picked SpongeBob up and put him on the edge of his bed with his ass in the air. Squidward positioned himself at SpongeBob's entrance. "This might hurt a bit, so I'm gonna take it slow, okay?" SpongeBob nodded. Squidward put his dick in SpongeBob slowly, being cautious on how this would hurt him, considering he's just a virgin, and how little he is. SpongeBob gasped out in pain, and his eyes teared up. He didn't think it would be this painful. To try to remove some of the pain, Squidward laid kisses on SpongeBob's back and grabbed his dangling cock, stroking it. Squidward sped up with his thrusting. Slowly, SpongeBob's pain turned into pleasure. He moaned, reassuring Squidward that he was enjoying this like he was. Squidward held on to SpongeBob's hips and started pumping faster into SpongeBob, to the point where he couldn't breathe. He was just about to come. SpongeBob was raking his fingernails into the bed. Squidward took his dick out of SpongeBob, and SpongeBob turned around and started to suck it. He began to deep-throat Squidward's cock, then softly sucked on it when Squidward began to come in SpongeBob's mouth. Squidward pushed SpongeBob into the bed. He slid SpongeBob's cock into his mouth and began to suck it in a way he could never have thought. I'm not gonna go back out of this. SpongeBob began to roll his hips in sympathy with Squidward's bobbing head. He never in a million years would have imagined how good this felt. He let out a moan, closed his eyes, leaned back onto the bed as he came in Squidward's mouth. After he came, Squidward continued to stroke SpongeBob's dick, just to make sure he got it all out of him. Wow, SpongeBob said, because that was the only word he could find. Squidward looked at SpongeBob. "Yeah, wow." And that's gonna be it for the fanfic, guys. I honestly hope that you guys are above 13, because this is kind of a no-no, man. So yeah, this was the option I had. I had a creepypasta, but yeah, I'm not even sure if you guys would like to hear that one. I mean, guys, this one was just so better, guys. Come on. I'm gonna have like a cutoff point where if like it's gonna get demonetized. It's gonna get demonetized. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna have a cutoff point, so like if you don't want to get into the spice, you could just like skip. I mean, you could just like ended it right there. So yeah, if you like the video, just like I'll probably do something again like this. Maybe do an actual creepypasta or like another fanfic. I don't know. You tell me in the comments if you guys are even still alive after this. I mean, I hope you didn't like die of whatever this is. Like I don't know, but this causes death. This right here causes death. You would have died unless you enjoyed this. Did you enjoy this? Did you enjoy a SpongeBob x Squidward fanfic? Bruh, what is wrong with you? I'm ending the video. You disgust me.